Hi guys, FrostFangs here, and welcome back once again to another Paladins video. Now today I'm going to be showing you the new champion coming in OB49. Sticks out a little bit, as you can see here, comparing her to everyone else on the list, but Willow is the new champion coming to Paladins. Without a W, I thought it was with a W first. It's not, it's W-I-L-L-O. There's no W at the end. Skin, she's got one variant. Well, the blue one, that one looks kind of like... what am I talking about? What am I talking about? That's completely different. That's purple, so she's got purple, yellow, and blue as her skin variants right now. I'll get to the cards in a second. I'm going to show you the skills first. She has Wand of Overgrowth. That's her basic attack. You fire a blast of Fey energy. She's a fairy, as you can tell. The design for her is fantastic. I haven't actually seen her in game yet, but I'm going to show you that in a second. Deals 500 damage every 0.75 seconds. That works a little bit differently than you'll expect, and I'll show you that when we jump into the combat practice. We have Dead Zone, which is a right-click fire out attack, a toxic spore that prevents all healing in an area for 4 seconds. So it's a bit like a beat stick in Smite, except it's 100%, so it's complete, like, negation of healing. It's 100% healing reduction. They're affected for 2 seconds when they walk out. So even if you just get them by the edge of it, they don't have to be in it 2 seconds after they've touched it. They also have the anti-heal. Kind of ridiculous, going to counter a hell of a lot of healers in the game. That's obviously its purpose. It's got a lengthy cooldown though, kind of 11 seconds, because you throw it down, then it lasts for 4, then it's 11 after that. So flutter your F, quickly flutter your things, quickly flutter your wings, and propel yourself forward and upwards. So it's like Drogo's is one, to be honest. It really isn't that much different. Seedling, this is the one that's interesting to me. Toss a seed that explodes after 1 second, dealing 500 damage and spawning 4 additional seeds that each explode for 500 damage after 1 second. Don't know exactly how it's going to work. Again, I'll have to see that in a second, but it seems like it can deal a lot of damage. And your E, which is very simple, but a lot stronger than you probably think. Harness the power of Fae and take to the sky for 10 seconds. So you're able to fly for 10 seconds, and from what I've seen, it's pretty damn fast. This is what it sounds like. Reach for the skies. Let's go ahead and talk about the cards next. Just 3 legendaries. Enemies hit by your basics take an additional 50 damage from you, stacking up to 5 times. Dead Zone now damages shields for 50% of their maximum health over 1 second. So if you're countering shields, you're going to go for this one, obviously. And Scorn. These two seem like the strongest ones. Blast Flower doesn't seem as good as these two, but who am I to say? Scorn. Increase the damage of each seedling by 350. So it's got the 500 start, but it's also got the 4 ones afterwards, so that seems like it'd be very, very strong. That's the default loadout. Not too bad. The one I've got set up here is reduce the cooldown of the seedling, because again, I think that's what's going to be the strongest here by 2 seconds if you hit an enemy. Reduce the cooldown of Dead Zone, reduce the cooldown of Flutter, reduce your cooldowns by 20% when you get a kill, and gain 30% air control just like Bomb King's card. So I'll go ahead and go into a training here. Not going to go ahead and try and actually queue for a match, because queue times in PTS are terrible. I could sit here for 30 minutes and maybe find a game. Don't have time for that. It's technically my birthday today, actually, the 29th of April. It's like 2 a.m. when I'm recording this video because I live in Spain. Time is weird. It's technically my birthday tomorrow, so by the time you watch this video, it'll probably be today. Time is confusing. Let's go ahead and show you Willow. She's got a very cool design, as I said. You've also got infinite currency now in PTS. That's one thing I did want to mention. I talked about it last patch, or the patch before that, and they actually added it. I don't think that's because of me, but because people were requesting it in general. But now you have infinite, like, crystals and all that stuff in PTS, which is fantastic, because now you can actually try everything. Let's go for Scorn and our loadout. Let's see what she looks like in-game. Oh my god, her model's really small. Her wings are massive. Let's go compare it to these 3 guys over here real quick. I don't think burning cards are going to matter too much. The actual loadouts themselves don't seem to matter too much either. She's a pretty damn small character. Ying and Sky are pretty small, and she's smaller than them. And she can fly about with her ultimate, which is what I want to actually try first. Okay, so there is a bit of wind-up. I think you're CC immune in this as well. You seem to be. You fly much faster than I was expecting, and there's like a bit of a... like a... what's the word I'm looking for? Like an ice skating effect where... it takes like a while for you to stop and everything. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's try the Q. That's her normal stuff. And I think it works very similarly to the Drogo's rocket. It fires very quickly and it deals 500 damage. So you can just kind of shoot around them and deal nearly that 500. But direct hits, obviously, deal a lot more. Okay, that's pretty simple. Like the sound effects. Again, the animations and everything like that are great. The team that work on Paladins at the moment are doing a top-notch job. They did with Lex. They did with, who was the character after that? Ceres. And they've done with Willow as well. So let's try the Q. Okay, that works very differently than I was expecting. And the card that reduces its cooldown, I think I might buff even more. You throw it, it doesn't necessarily bounce. That's very strong. I like that a lot. She's very, very damage heavy. That's for sure. So the F, again, that works very differently than I expected. And the right click. Okay, so that's like a complete anti-heal zone, and they're also anti-healed for 2 seconds after they walk out of that. The F works really weirdly. I thought it'd be much further vertically and less far horizontally, but I guess I was wrong. What's the distance like on the right click? Oh, it's direct, so you can actually get it on walls and everything. It just stops, I think, on a wall. Yeah, it does. Wow, okay, I thought it had some drop to it. It travels very quickly. All right, and the Q one more time. That's just great. On maps where there's like objectives that are stationary, and even payload, that's going to be really strong. Just to throw down. The damage range on it seems very strong. I think she's probably going to get nerfed. I do not see her being buffed past this point, that's for sure. You got the right click, you shoot that down there. There's no drop on these shots either. You could just pile these down. You have 8 shots. I don't think there's a card that increases the ammo you have. 8 shots is enough, trust me. I really like that. That's probably one of my favorite abilities ever in this game so far. And I'll do the ultimate one more time. It's kind of difficult to go up. You kind of have to like look straight up to get up, and it's like a weird ice skating effect. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. I've never seen this part up here before. 10 seconds is a long time, though. To be flying and being able to shoot and everything. I think I can also throw my my Q as well up there, and my anti-heal. I think I can do everything. Just gives you the ability to fly. I like Willow a hell of a lot. She's very, very strong. I'm excited to see her in actual Paladins, because right now this is the public test server, so you can go ahead and download it yourself if you just search Paladins PTS. I think she's probably going to get pulled back a little bit. She seems... I mean, obviously, when you're fighting, you're not going to be against stationary characters, but still, like a group of 3 on a payload, if you're able to trap people without them being able to move, say if you stun somebody, or you've got a Maldamba ult, and you throw that there, it's a second till it detonates, and then like another second till the other 4 come out. You could easily ruin them. And obviously, you have to have some heavy damage somewhere, because your ult doesn't deal damage. Your ult just makes you fly. Obviously, you can't F when you're flying, but you can throw stuff, do your anti-heal. Very, very interesting character. I am very excited to see Willow in Paladins. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Ridiculous. That's good too, because you get momentum with that. That's nice. I actually kind of like the way that works. I thought it was going to be, it would push you higher up and less forward, but like if you jump and then do it, you actually get a nice amount of momentum, and you could probably do that and feed it into your ultimate. So, I don't know. Very, very strong. Very excited. One last time. You don't even have to be that accurate with it. I like Willow a hell of a lot. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'll see you all very, very soon. And as always, stay frosty.